Today here at the cabin, as you can see sitting next to me, I have a 20,000 BTU propane heater that I am getting ready to install. And the other thing I will be installing is a Humphrey gas light. It's 20,000. I have one at the Rustic log cabin also. I really like them. I don't normally do product reviews, but I've had really good luck with this one. No electricity, all kinds of safety features on it as far as low oxygen, you name it. It'll shut off if things start to go haywire. Well, good morning. My name is Tom. I come to you from the Rustic log cabin in Northern Maine. Welcome to my cabin today. Today we're down at the outpost. We're at Beaver Creek Outpost. And on the schedule today, we're a couple of weeks away from deer season. So we're just putting the finishing touches on this cabin. If you haven't followed the channel or you're new here this morning, I built Beaver Creek Deer Camp last summer. So this summer, we got the cabin in last summer. We got the trails in. We're a mile from where I can park a pickup. And let's see what else. We put in 3 tree stands this year. They're called Hunt Shacks. If you want to go back through the videos for this year, they're all in a playlist. All the videos for 2022. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you're missing out on quite a bit. This has been quite an adventure here for me. I have enjoyed the death out of it. The adventure of building it is coming to an end as far as projects and all of that. So it's time to get back to fishing, hunting, and all the things that I got into all this for so many years ago. But this was I had to take a year or so to get this outpost established. We're established now, so now it's just a matter of scouting, learning the land. So much I want to see here. Every direction I look in is just a spot that I want to share with you guys, and a spot that I want to go check out myself. I do have one more trail to put in. I am going to go. Right now I put a trail in clean across the swale grass here, which is roughly about 10 acres of swale grass. What I want to do is I want to swing that trail out on the outside edge of that swale grass and then get down to Beaver Creek as close as I can, because I believe that's where I'm going to need to put my boat. I have a boat that's coming in here, and that's probably where I'm going to store the boat. So I would like to have a decent trail with some high ground to get to it, just so that I can get to it this time of year. This is the wettest time of year in here. This is wetlands, perfect deer country. Everything's down in here. We're getting ready for coyotes. We're getting ready for all kinds of stuff. But anyways, that's not what today's video is about. But if you haven't subscribed, you are missing out. We got almost 500 videos now, all about the state of Maine and everything that I do with the 2 cabins. So subscribe and let's go check out some of this stuff. Today here at the cabin, as you can see sitting next to me, I have a 20,000 BTU propane heater that I am getting ready to install. And the other thing I will be installing is a Humphrey gas light. I had a spare one up at the other cabin, so it comes down here and will get installed here. Right now what I'm using is a Coleman lantern hooked to a propane tank, but this right here will just simplify everything. And the reason for the heater, now I've got a great wood stove in there, and I've got all kinds of wood to burn. But this time of year, it's not really cold enough for a wood fire. Once you build a wood fire, it drives you out of the cabin. So this time of year, I want something that will take the chill off first thing in the morning, and this is the ticket. So it's 20,000. I have one at the Rustic log cabin also. I really like them. I don't normally do product reviews, but I've had really good luck with this one. No electricity, all kinds of safety features on it as far as low oxygen, you name it. it'll shut off if things start to go haywire. I've never had it shut off. I've never had the other one shut off. So this one obviously not even out of the box yet. But anyways, I will be installing this. It's hooked to a 20-pound propane tank. They're very easy on propane, so it's not really going to affect my consumption here a whole lot. More so than I'm comparing it to last November. In the wintertime, I won't need this. In the wintertime, if you got to open the door because of too much heat, no problem. But this time of year, when it's just a little bit uncomfortable in the morning to have coffee, the wood stove just drives you out. So it's for early spring and late fall, and outside of that, once we get into wintertime, then it's the wood stove all the way. But it's a fairly easy install. I'll bring you along a little bit here and there, but it's kind of tight in the cabin and really terrible lighting. Where I've got to work is under the counter and behind the gas stove that I've got in there. But when it's all said and done, I'll be running this on the propane tank. I'll be running the light on the propane tank, and I'll be running a 3-burner gas stove on the propane tank. So, but enough of that. What a beautiful day. I bought this online, and it was I think it was $179. So if you're interested in one for your cabin, and I'll take it out of the box here and show you what it is. It's not as big as that box, so it will fit nicely on the wall. What I do is the thermostat lead comes out of the back of it, and it's down in the bottom. Now what I do is I take it out. It has a little bit of length to it, so I unscrew it from the bottom, and then I bring it to the very top of this heater. And the reason I do that is because this is down close to the floor. Well, as you know, in these cabins, they're not insulated floors. So the thermostat would just run because it's on the very bottom of this heater. And this mounts right to the wall. Now it comes with feet, so you can stand it on the floor, or you can mount it to the wall. I always mount them to the wall because I like to bring them up. Up in the other cabin, I got room where I brought it up about 3 feet off the floor. Because, you know, down here, it's going to take forever for that thing to heat up the floor space. So I was more interested in getting it up just a little bit higher. Here, I'm limited to how high I can bring it up because of the counter. I'll be mounting this underneath my counter, probably down about a foot. What I will do, and I don't really have to, but I will put a steel shield under the counter just because of the way that I'm installing it here. Outside of that, you don't need to do anything except screw them to the wall. So, but I'll take it out of the box so you guys can see what it is, and then we'll move on from there and have a cup of coffee. This is what the front of the heater looks like. And down there on the side, you'll see that there's a wall hanging bracket and a foot. And it comes with 2 of them feet. That copper fitting right there has a fitting on it that goes up into the bottom of this heater. That really should come with it, because until you open the box, you don't realize that you need that fitting. Only by chance in my box of scrap did I have that fitting to be able to hook this heater into the copper. I really think, just like the foot over there and just like the hanging wall bracket, that fitting should come with this machine, because it's without it you got nothing. And you know, here I am a mile back in the woods. I would like to have this hooked up so I can use it in the morning. I packed everything up that I needed, and if you just open the box up out here, you would be out of luck because you wouldn't have that fitting. And like I said, just by chance, I tossed that into my box of scrap fittings to haul out here just in case, and there it was. I installed the other one several years ago, so I forgot, and I unhooked another one, so probably I had everything with that one right on the wall. But like I said, just by chance I got that fitting today, so something to keep in mind if you decide to go this route. Here's an overall view of the machine. It's got a thermostat on the top, 1 to 10. The little button there, as you can see, you press that button to light the igniter. The flame is inside of that cage, so is the igniter, so you can light this with a match if you wanted to, or if you had a dead battery. And it does take a AAA battery, and that goes right inside of that black thing right there. You unscrew the cap and the battery slides down in there. It's all one unit. So I'll flip it around and show you the thermostat. I guess you call it coil or whatever it is, but I'll show you the part that I move. There it is right there. That's the thermostat cable. It goes down inside the machine, and down where you see that hole, that's where they have it mounted, just above that hole. But that'd be too close to the floor for me, so I unhook it. I bring it up here. Now once I just have a zip tie on there right now holding it in place. But once I get it ready to go on the wall for the last time, then I'll cut that zip tie loose, and that cable, that thing will stay put behind there. So just something to show you. Now, you know, it'll stay put. I might put a small nail on the wall, zip tie it to that or whatever. And I'm also going to insulate behind this heater on the wall so that it doesn't actually get the temperature from outdoors. But that's what the backside looks like. Now I'll mount two 2x6s on the wall, and then that'll hold it 1.5 inches away from the wall, and then I'll put it on that bracket over here that it came with, that steel bracket. So you can lift this thing off the wall anytime you want, unhook the propane, and take it off the wall, do whatever. So that's how it will be set up. There's the 20,000 BTU propane heater installed. Gas stove is hooked up, and up in the ceiling we got the gas light hooked up, and everything's hooked up to a propane tank outside that outside wall. Well, it's the end of the day. Get yourself a cup of coffee. It took almost all day to put that heater in, the light in, and hook up the gas stove. Basically because I needed to tear apart just about the whole kitchen to get that copper behind the counter and all that. But it's all in, lights all in, everything's great. It's going to be nice in the morning as well as this evening. Another hour from now, temperature is really dropping out here in the swamp. Quite a bit right now. So another, probably 7 o'clock tonight, I'll light that heater just for a few minutes to take the chill out of the place and give her a good test run. So I'm going to big shout out to Gordon right here. Gordon retired last Friday. Good for you, Gordon. Now you'll have time to get in there and work on your cabin. Looking forward to it. Super quiet out here tonight. Sunday night. I'll be here another couple of days. Beautiful, beautiful place to spend the evening, let me tell you. That was the last big winter project here for the cabin. I have about 20 minutes worth of insulating I want to do up in the eaves. I've got a big piece of felt I'm going to staple up there this winter, and that'll help with some of my heat loss as well. So, but after that, we're done. Done working in here. I'll be headed up to the Rustic log cabin probably in about a week. I've got to go up there and check on 2 of my tree stands. I am going to hunt up there as well as down here this year. I've got a great run up there that I enjoy setting on. I've taken bucks off it and I've taken bear off it. So, and the other thing is, this outpost is a safety zone. If I get injured or something happens to me and I can't fix the fire, then I could still get back here to the cabin, get myself up in the cabin, light the propane heater, and wait for help. So there's a plan B mixed in there for that heater, just in case, you know, in the wintertime you're in here by yourself. You have to have a plan B, and that's my plan B, just in case something happens. So, you know, this time of year, at no leaves on the trees, everything you look at, you just want to see a deer, see a deer. So you guys have a great night. I'm going to go in, have some more coffee, get my supper going, and I'll see you next week.